Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to quickly talk about good old fartcoin over here. First let's go look at a higher time frame. Okay, we have with any coin that you're trading, obviously you want to identify some key levels you have here. Now, as you can tell by here, I've been looking at fartcoin quite a while, so it should be pretty evident that this area right here was pretty important for it, right? We were able to hold this area here at about 69 to 77, right? It tried to retest that low there, but I mean, it had a pretty strong buyback, and you could even argue that using fibs, it bounced off the 75786 level. So it's very interesting, right? Because we went back here. This is another key level around 120. It looks like it built support on that. And then we kind of just blasted off here into like 173. Now, considering, right, fartcoin $2 prior before, I mean, it's interesting to kind of think to ourselves what could be the next target. So, I mean, I'm assuming if we do, sorry, I'm assuming if we do something like that, that was probably a 7-8. Look at that, that's insane. That is insane. Okay. Anyways, that's insane. That would have been such an easy short. And what's the one with the high here, right? Right. So actually, this sweep level here is probably like, I mean, so right now we're okay. So let's just identify a few things here, right? We have a little bit of some bad highs over here, maybe. Okay, 199. And we have our golden pocket 178 to 176, right? So, first things first, let's figure out, is this going to get swept? Okay. So, I think there were some news for fartcoin, and it's one of the reasons why it had such a strong bounce. I mean, we literally just held that support, right? It didn't even bullishly retest 77 cents. It kind of just touched 86 and then kind of went. Um, right, so that's a pretty bullish sign. You had an opportunity to get in here if you really wanted to get in. Now it's a little bit weird, right? Because we're kind of uptrending. Um, I did not take this trade, but this was an idea here based on previous levels, right? Ideally, basically, you'd want to short here, right? Now the problem becomes that, oh, okay, well, if that's gonna be a level there, like, why can't I just take it down, right? Well, why can't I just like go there and then it goes here, right? And then we just start going down, and then I bearishly retest there, right? And I just take it all the way to the bank. Yeah, I mean, like, that could happen. We do have some news tomorrow, right? With the CPI, but I'm pretty bullish on this, honestly. I've been bullish on this since a long time ago, I would say, but um, I think now that we're above this range, it should make people pretty confident that we're probably not gonna go below there, right? In a weird thing where the CPI, like, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get a second chance like this, by the way, but a man can dream, right? A man can dream, right? If we did that, like, could you imagine? Like, so it's funny because we were just there a few days ago, right? But it's no surprise that anywhere near $1, like, if we get a chance, we have to take it. We just have to take it. With the consensus that this is probably gonna go back to $2 plus, right? And I've like $5. Like, I think $2 plus is very easy in this cycle. So I think when we look at this just on a higher time frame, it's like, well, the two things that are gonna do happen tomorrow are gonna have a really sell off when the CPI drops, and maybe we'll sweep something like that, right? And then it immediately gets bought back up, and then kind of Bitcoin keeps going up, right? So boop, 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 right? Build levels and just kind of go. Obviously, this isn't just gonna happen in one day, but like that's one scenario, right? Other scenario maybe that we could see something where maybe it doesn't even retest that higher time frame low, or even try to sweep it, but maybe kind of just starts kind of moving back up again, right? That was terrible, by the way. Kind of just starts. I mean, they're just 1 hour candles, right? So it doesn't really matter. But anyways, we kind of just start moving up, right? And maybe like we go again, but ultimately we regain this, right? So, I mean, the bad part, it's like, well, can I just long here then, right? Like if it building support there, why can I just long there, right? Something like that, right? And just like take it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could, but right, like we should have been longing earlier, right? Like that's the issue with this, right? So with a higher time frame trade, right? And we need to be looking at Bitcoin and what it does, right? But we're seeing the volume here. On fartcoin, it's one of the strongest coins I've seen recently. So I really think that we're just. I think once we build support in this area here, whatever it takes to get here, right? As soon as we kind of go above here, I think the gates are kind of open for higher. So, as long as we can do that, something like that, something like this right here would give me the confidence to maybe want to go for a long, right? Something like that. And your high would obviously you'd be targeting, yeah, something around there, right? Uh, with the idea that yeah, I mean, wow. So this is even the funny part, right? Because now let's just move this to the side for a minute and that. So I mean, rejecting golden pocket. So yeah, I mean, I guess if yeah, as long as we can maybe just regain 134, I also think like this is pretty bullish if we have the golden pocket here. So actually, if anything, maybe this is the most important level, right? Above this, above 134, above building 135 here is going to be like the most important thing right here. And the bad part is that it can do all types of things to make us believe that it won't stay there, right? It can go, move around here, go, swing failure pattern, and dump, right? Dump, retest here, and then finally go, right? Which is why, like, yeah, this could have been a good short, but I think if we're gonna be smart, probably smarter to wait for this sweep level here. Yeah, just kind of take that and go. Or if their SFP's swing failure patterns that, and then we can get something like here, right? If we can't get those plays, then obviously, yeah, probably long there. Although the 7576 is there, so I mean, if you're bullish on fartcoin, right? Yeah, not a bad place to. Not the best place to DCA, but I think we're just kind of looking at trade ideas. But yeah, I think $2 is like that's not gonna be a problem. So I mean, we're so close, right? Easy for me to say, but you could see here that the most important level here is around 2, right? So, um, I don't know about. We want to look for high win, high time frame plays, right? So, if we break this high and go, like, right, we break and we go below based on 30-minute candles. Um, Sorry, I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm just really so passionate about it. Ah, where's that? Okay. Well, yeah, no, I don't know. I just don't think it's a winning play to short that. I think the winning play would be if we want to short, probably wait for the bank of this. I think around here that would be like a very, very, very worthwhile shot if we can get it, right? Well, it doesn't even have to be crazy, maybe just like that, right? We could drive it all the way down there. That would be my short. I'm not gonna be shorting this here anymore. This thing is like pretty strong into the upside. So, yeah, if for a short around 2, for a long, probably want to wait for around like 126. I would say, right? If we can get filled on like around 126. And yeah, and if you get around 126, go take it all the way to like 150, 156. I would say, but yeah, fartcoin, we will very soon see it at $2. Thank you for listening.